Right here. The fuck over there. Go ahead. You lame now. Bye. Scream over there.
Wait. Did DeWanna Bonner really think she could step to Caitlin Clark? Because last night in Phoenix, she tried it. And in just one moment, Clark shut her down. No trash talk, no drama. Just pure confidence. And now the whole internet is replaying that clip. Write Team CC in the comments if you think Caitlin handled this perfectly. This wasn't just another game on the WNBA calendar. This was the Indiana Fever walking into enemy territory. A playoff-hungry Phoenix Mercury squad, a roaring desert crowd, and a spotlight that always follows Caitlin Clark. On paper, the matchup looked simple. Phoenix had the experience. Indiana had the hype. But everyone watching knew this game was going to be personal. Because DeWanna Bonner, the veteran, the champion, the four-time All-Star, had a point to prove. And Caitlin Clark, she's the rookie phenom every vet secretly wants to humble. The only problem, nobody humbles Caitlin Clark. Not on the court, not in the headlines, not even in moments of chaos. And last night, Bonner learned that the hard way.
We got to talk about the Mercury, bro. We cannot have 5 players scoring over 10 points. They had 5 players scoring over 10 damn points. To me, we got to talk about Stephanie White. How the hell do you allow 5 players to get in double figures? You got Alyssa Thomas, 13. Satu Sabali, 13. Kalia Copper, 11. Who else? DeWanna Bonner, 19. Sammy Witchcop, 10 points. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. 5 players got 10 points. Come on, bro. We cannot have that. We cannot have that in the playoffs right around the corner. What are we doing? What are we doing?
The opening tip, the ball is in the air. And right away, you can feel the energy. Phoenix comes out locked in. Diana Taurasi wastes no time. Mid-range jumper, splash. The crowd roars. And on the very next possession, Bonner makes her presence felt. A strong drive, a tough finish. She's sending a message. Meanwhile, the Fever look jittery. Turnovers, miscommunication, shots rimming out. Caitlin Clark tries to calm things down. She points. She waves her teammates into position. But Phoenix smells blood. Brittany Griner owns the paint. 2 blocks, 2 boards. Indiana has no answers. By the end of the first quarter, Phoenix is in control. The scoreboard tilts heavy toward the Mercury. The Fever trail. The crowd is buzzing.
They go up 15 at halftime. They wipe their hands of this mess. They go up 15 at halftime and they know Indiana Fever.
Second quarter, things don't get any easier. Phoenix turns up the pressure. Sophie Cunningham drills a 3, then another, momentum swinging hard. Clark fights back. She pushes the pace, weaving through defenders. Pulls up, swish. Finally, a bucket. But every spark Caitlin lights, the Mercury snuff it out. Bonner with a mid-range dagger. Griner with a tough hook shot. Taurasi hitting another 3 like it's practice. The Fever bench is restless. Stephanie White is shouting adjustments. But the gap keeps growing. By halftime, Phoenix holds a double-digit lead. The Mercury are grinning. The Fever walk to the locker room frustrated.
Oh, excuse me. She missed a mid-range too that she was wide open for. 8 easy-ass layups from AB. Way to go. Oh, but she had 11 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Yeah, the emptiest 11 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists I've ever seen.
Third quarter. This is where things boil over. Indiana finally shows fight. Boston attacks the rim, drawing fouls. Mitchell hits a 3 in transition. For a moment, the comeback feels possible. The lead cuts to single digits. The Fever bench is on its feet, but Phoenix isn't rattled. Bonner answers with a jumper. Cunningham drives inside for a bucket, and then the flashpoint. Lexi Hull fouls Bonner. The whistle blows. Bonner turns, glaring at the Fever bench. She starts jawing, gesturing, making it loud and personal. And that's when Caitlin Clark steps in. Not with words, not with shoves, but with body language. She walks up, stands tall, and waves Bonner off. That tiny hand motion, it flipped the entire game's storyline.
You're an archer, just support from the top hill. Phew, phew, phew. AB and Stephanie White, oh, they're leaving their troops hanging.
Fourth quarter? Honestly, it doesn't even matter. Phoenix stays ahead. They close it out. But by then, the score is irrelevant. because all anyone can remember is that moment. Caitlin Clark standing tall, Bonner heated, the refs frozen. The scoreboard says Phoenix wins, but the spotlight, that belongs to Caitlin Clark.
Right here. The fuck over there. Go ahead. You lame now. Bye. Scream over there.
Third quarter, the fever clawing back, the Mercury starting to feel pressure. Then it happens. Lexi Hull whistles for a foul on Bonner, and just like that, sparks fly. Bonner turns, eyes locked on the fever bench. She's jawing. She's fired up. Her teammates pull her back slightly, but Bonner keeps talking. It's not just frustration, it's personal. And that's when Caitlin Clark steps forward. The rookie, the spotlight, the one everyone's been waiting on. She doesn't raise her voice, she doesn't shove, she doesn't even flinch. Instead, one small wave of her hand. A little flick, as if to say, "Move along, you're not worth it." The crowd reacts instantly. Oohs echo through the arena. Everyone knows this is the moment. Bonner looks stunned. She wanted to fight. She got dismissed instead. And the cameras locked in on Caitlin's face. Stone cold, zero fear, pure confidence. But here's the part that fans can't stop talking about. The refs did nothing. No technicals, no warnings, no attempt to control the tension. And that silence said it all. Because when it comes to Caitlin Clark, the officiating has been a circus all year. Think about it. Hard fouls that never get called. Hits to the head shrugged off. And then on the other end, phantom travels. Ticky-tack whistles. Calls that kill her momentum. Fans are fed up. Even Clark's coach, Stephanie White, has said it publicly. The treatment has been inconsistent. So in this moment, when Bonner's in her face and the refs stay frozen, it felt bigger than just one scuffle. To Clark's fans, it was proof. Proof she gets targeted. Proof the league wants to test her toughness. But here's the twist. Every no call only adds to her legend. Because instead of backing down, Caitlin Clark stood taller. She didn't need the refs to save her. She controlled the moment herself. And when the cameras rolled, when the clip went viral, it wasn't Bonner who looked powerful. It was Clark. The buzzer hadn't even sounded, and the internet was already on fire. Within minutes, the clip of Caitlin waving Bonner away was everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit. One small hand motion had hijacked the entire night. Fever Nation, they were loving it. Post after post, classic Caitlin. Didn't even need to score to win the night. She shut Bonner down with a wave, and I felt that through the screen. Some even called it the silent clapback. No words, no theatrics, just a gesture, and that's what fans love. Clark never forces the drama. The drama comes to her. But it wasn't just Fever fans. Even neutral WNBA watchers were chiming in. "Why do vets keep trying this?" one fan wrote. "They should know by now. Clark always wins the narrative." Another posted, "Bonner's a legend, but that was a bad move." You don't poke the viral queen in the craziest part? Even Mercury fans were questioning Bonner. One comment racked up thousands of likes. "I'm a Mercury fan, but why did Bonner even do this? We had the game locked. This just gave Caitlin all the headlines." It's true. Phoenix won the scoreboard, but Caitlin won the spotlight, and then came the memes. Oh, the memes. Screenshots of Caitlin's wave captioned, "Bye, Grandma." "Night night, Bonner." Respectfully, dismissed. Video edits flooded TikTok. Bonner barking, freeze frame, Caitlin's wave. Cue the Drake, "You're dismissed" sound effect. Another viral one? Clark's wave edited over the classic Mean Girls scene. "You can't sit with us." It was relentless. By sunrise, the internet had crowned Caitlin Clark the winner. And here's what fans kept pointing out. This wasn't the first time. Angel Reese tried it, Kennedy Carter tried it, Lexi Hull dust-ups. Same story. Every time a veteran goes at Caitlin, the internet turns it into her moment. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. You can win the box score, but she'll always win the narrative. Here's the truth nobody can deny. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's rewriting how the WNBA works. On the court and off it, For veterans like DeWanna Bonner, moments like this are about pride. They've built their careers, they've fought for years in a league that didn't always get attention. They've carried the torch. And then Caitlin Clark arrives, one season in, and she's already the face of the league. For some vets, that feels like disrespect, like the spotlight they earned is being hijacked overnight. So when they step to Clark on the court, it's not just about the game, it's about sending a message. Earn it. But here's the irony, every attempt to humble her only makes her bigger. Because Caitlin Clark doesn't just win games, she wins headlines. Every stare, every foul, every wave of her hand. It becomes a viral clip. TV networks run it, podcasters debate it, highlight pages loop it for days. And suddenly, what was supposed to be Bonner's tough vet moment turns into Clark's latest viral crown jewel. And don't think the league isn't noticing. Caitlin Clark equals numbers, ticket sales, merchandise, national TV ratings, all spiking when she plays. So when she waves Bonner away, it's not just drama, it's dollars. And the WNBA, they know it. That's why every Clark clash goes viral. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Caitlin Clark is only in her second season, but she's already dictating the narrative of the league. Not Taurasi, not Bonner, not Griner, her. Think about that. A player barely out of college is controlling the spotlight from Hall of Famers. And if this is just the beginning, what happens when she hits her prime?
23 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Yeah, I don't respect this Indiana Fever club. I'm going to make it my business that every time we play them, I'm going to smack them up. Not only am I going to smack them up, don't worry, DB. I'm going to feed you the rock.
That's why veterans keep trying to test her. Deep down, they're threatened. Because they know the truth. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie. She's the future. And every confrontation, every clash, every viral moment only makes that future arrive faster. So, what do we make of all this? Was this just a harmless scuffle in the middle of a heated game? Or did DeWanna Bonner completely miscalculate by picking a fight with Caitlin Clark? Because Phoenix may have won the scoreboard, but Caitlin Clark, she won the moment. And in today's WNBA, the moment is everything. So now the question is, who's next? Which veteran will step forward thinking they can humble Clark, only to end up fueling her legend even more? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Team Clark or Team Bonner, where do you stand? And don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because if DeWanna Bonner couldn't silence Caitlin Clark, who in the league possibly can?